Now, parents of Eldorado Park teenagers who were gunned down in a shooting incident on the N12 highway on Wednesday are demanding justice. According to police, 7 people driving in 2 vehicles were allegedly shot by occupants of an unknown vehicle which drove past them. 2 men died and 5 others were wounded. The incident comes after a community meeting was held at the weekend calling for a ceasefire deal between warring gangs. Newzroom Afrika's Zola Sholwana is in Eldorado Park and joins us now live. Zola, thank you so much for your time this afternoon. Surely a very concerning incident with the recurrence of these crimes happening specifically in Eldorado Park. How are parents coming together to ensure that these incidents don't happen more often?
Well, Katlaho, these parents have tried several times. You would understand that about 2 weeks ago, we were here after a number of young boys were, allegedly killed, gunned down to be quite specific. A week ago, we were here attending a gathering where the community was calling on a ceasefire between warring gangs because they understand that from 2023 up until this year, there's been over 150 people that have died due to gun violence. Now, on Wednesday, 2 young boys were killed in a similar fashion. Now, I'm going to be speaking to a family, 3 to correct that number, Katleho. I'm going to be speaking to a family that has lost 4 people due to gun violence from 2023. And on Wednesday, they almost lost the 5th member of their family, but fortunately, he is recovering. Ma'am, thank you very much for your time. What happened on Wednesday was a trigger for you and your family, considering the fact that you've lost your father, you've lost your partner, you've lost 2 of your children, and on Wednesday, you almost lost your brother.
It is a traumatizing situation for us as a family. All that we're asking is for the community to stand together and stop leaning back. My child is your child. It hurts us as a family. The guy that is working with my brother has nothing to do with the things that's going on. It is only children. Our children is not even allowed to be at the school anymore. The schools don't want our kids. So what is our kids supposed to be doing? It's not a fair thing that the community is playing against us.
So your father was killed just near that police van not so long ago. Your child and your niece was killed while they were with your brother, and your brother was almost killed. You must be living in fear as a family.
We live in fear every day of our lives. We fear for everybody's children where we are staying. It's not a nice thing, honestly. I don't even have words anymore for this. Our community leader called the ceasefire on Wednesday. She was not even at the scene on the N12. We as the family members had to go and stand there. She was not there, so why did she call a ceasefire on the community? She posted our children by the police station, but she did not even tell us she's going to do that. She never ever came to us near us as a family the day when we lost our children. Why is she calling a ceasefire now?
Do we know the motive for the killing of your family members? Do you know why?
I have no idea. No idea what is going on. All I'm just asking is for calmness. We can't keep losing children. This morning we lost another child again. It's just getting worse in Eldorado Park.
Ma'am, let's come to you. One of the children that were killed is yours, and you must be living in fear as a parent, knowing that Eldorado Park is not the most ideal place to raise a child, considering the incidents that have been happening.
Of course, I'm living in fear. I'm living in fear every day. We saw a norm to this. It's like we literally just waiting to hear news about who died. It's sad. My baby was a year and 8 months. When I got there on the scene, she was lying in a kimby. She's the youngest face that was hanging there last week. A baby.
It hurts us because our counselor is not helping us at all. It hurts us. If she really cared about us, she would have came out to us as a family and asked us permission about our children. But she never. I mean, it's sad, honestly. She's a mother herself. We're only asking for help, nothing else.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Miss Amanda, what happens now? That is the question that is being asked by many people, those that have lost their loved ones due to gun violence. The number is increasing almost on a daily basis. Last week we heard that there's been 150 people that have died due to gun violence. This week alone, the number has increased. What's going to happen moving forward?
Okay, we, like I said to Zola, we've been to almost every crime scene. It doesn't matter whether it's a varado or a fast gun or innocent or not innocent. And I never really wanted to speak on the media because it was too sensitive for us. But most family approached me and asked me to try and find a solution to the problem. So what we're organizing at the moment, it's my daughter Vina who works with me and another lady, a young girl called Lucky that lives in our streets. We want them to come together with the different gang leaders and government to try and mediate. Because look, everybody's just talking and complaining and nothing is being done. So we have to find a solution to the problem. So we are asking all young activists, doesn't matter which party, which religion, to come forward. And let's try and get you into the government, work together with the gang leaders to mediate, to stop these killings. I hope that will be a solution to the problem.
Have police been playing their part here?
Look, we work very closely to Eldorado Park SEPs and we make sure that they do most of their arrests when it comes to gang-related issues. From there, we don't know what happens to the cases, which is forward to different units. Some are forward to anti-gang, some of the cases are forwarded to trio unit. We don't always have the time to follow up with families, but what families told us is that IOs doesn't come out to take statements. IOs doesn't tell them when their cases will appear. IOs don't come to their family, to their houses to update them on their cases. So, even if they're waiting for ballistics report, which takes long, they should at least come to the family or send a text saying, this is how far your case had progressed. But what we've picked up is that they don't follow up with families. And also my view on that is that repeated offenders are given bail. I'm not saying that people mustn't get bail. The rule of the law is that people must get bail. But now repeated offenders are getting bail and they keep on coming out and killing over and over again. So also the NPA should find a solution to that.
Thank you very much, Amanda there, who is a community activist and has been working very close to these affected families. Katlego, Eldorado Park right now is crying. The community is on their knees and pleading for whoever, that's up there, authorities to be quite specific, to come on board and assist this community as they are losing their children every day. For now, let's go to a quick ad break. Katlego will be back with more views and news after this.